let me ask you something. Have you ever been in something that felt like love, but there was no title, no clarity, and no real direction? You're not dating, but you're not single either. And somehow you're the one doing all the emotional work. Yeah, that thing. Yeah. That confusing space called a situationship. Because today we're talking about modern relationships, why people are so afraid of commitment, why situationships are becoming the new normal, and why the hardest part is not leaving, but realizing you were never really chosen. Hi, I'm Nia, and welcome to another episode where we say the things people are thinking but are too afraid to say out loud. And if you've ever been stuck in something unclear like this, you might want to stay for this one. Let's be honest, a situationship is not confusion. It's not, we're taking things slow. And it's definitely not, let's just see where this goes. Most of the time, it's imbalance. One person is building a future in their head, while the other person is just enjoying access to them without responsibility. And the worst part, it usually starts beautifully. The conversations feel deep. The connection feels real. The attention feels consistent until it doesn't. And suddenly, you're stuck trying to decode silence like it's a language you were supposed to learn. But here's the truth no one likes to admit. If someone wants clarity with you, you will never have to ask for it. And that's where most people start losing themselves. So why do we stay in situationships? It's not because we're foolish. It's because of potential. You're not attached to who they are right now. You're attached to who they were in the beginning. The version that texted first. The version that made you feel chosen. The version that made you believe maybe this is different. And then your mind starts doing something dangerous. It starts filling in the gaps they let behind. You start romanticizing inconsistency. You start calling bare minimum effort. You start calling confusion in chemistry. And slowly, without noticing, you downgrade your standards just to keep access to someone. But let me say this clearly. Consistency is not hard for someone who actually wants you. If you're constantly confused, you are not in something deep. You are in something unclear. Now let's talk about something real. Modern relationships are not what they used to be. People have more options now than ever before. And instead of making people more intentional, it's made them more avoidant. Because why commit when you can keep things open? Why choose when you can keep browsing? So now we're in a generation where people want intimacy without responsibility, connection without labels, access without accountability. And the hardest truth, some people will act like your partner until it's time to actually be one. And that's where situationships thrive, in the space between attention and intention. Let's talk about what this actually does to you emotionally, because nobody really talks about that part. Being in a situationship doesn't just confuse you, it slowly changes how you see yourself. You start questioning your worth. You start wondering if you're asking for too much when you're actually just asking the wrong person. You start shrinking your expectations just to avoid losing them. And the scariest part is, you don't realize you're slowly abandoning yourself because you're too focused on not losing them. But hear me clearly. You cannot build emotional security with someone who gives you inconsistency. At some point, you have to ask yourself, am I actually happy or am I just attached? Because those are not the same thing. So what changes everything? It's not begging for clarity. It's not over-explaining your feelings. It's not trying harder. It's choosing yourself when the situation is unclear. It's the moment you realize if it's confusing now, it will not magically become clear later. And I know that truth hurts because it means accepting that what you felt was real, but what they offered was not enough. And that's okay. Not everything you feel is meant to stay in your life. Some things are meant to teach you not keep you. So if you've been in a situationship or you're in one right now, just know this: clarity is not something you chase. It's something that is given freely when someone values you. And if you have to constantly question where you stand, you're already standing outside of what you thought you were in. I'm Nia, and this is where we get real about love, healing, and everything in between. If this episode spoke to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And I'll see you in the next episode. I want a contract, girl, no, maybe. In the meantime, some me time.